Today I invite you into my kitchen to make one of my favorite chicken dinner recipes. Welcome back to Boxwood Avenue. My name is Chloe, and today I'm going to share one of my favorite chicken dinner recipes with you guys. I can't believe that I've never shared this recipe on my blog or ever before, but it's so good, and I used to make this all of the time when we lived in Reno, and since we moved up to the ranch, I don't think that I've made it, and I don't know why, because it's one of my favorite chicken recipes. I guess I had forgotten about it, and last week I was reminded of it, so I made it again. I shared a little snippet on Instagram and I got tons of questions, so I decided to make a video. I'm going to photograph it and I'll put it on the blog. That way you can make it at home if you're looking for a quick, healthy, flavorful dinner recipe. So I'm calling this Greek yogurt chicken, and the base is Greek yogurt. I'm also going to add a little bit of mayonnaise. I think the mayonnaise adds a nice fat content with the eggs and the olive oil. If you don't want to add in mayonnaise, you can just add in maybe a tablespoon of olive oil mixed in with your Greek yogurt. It's just going to add a little bit more flavor to this recipe. I'm also going to add in some artichoke hearts, some lemon juice and lemon zest, some garlic, lots of garlic. I love cooking with garlic, some fresh herbs, and then one of the most important ingredients, Parmesan cheese. I think that a high quality Parmesan cheese makes this dish super good. Of all things that I am a little bit picky about, it's a good Parmesan cheese. My sister and I have to have Parmesan cheese for pretty much every meal. I think that my parents spoiled us when we were younger, my dad especially. So my sister and I both just love Parmesan cheese, and it's something I constantly keep in the house, and I can't eat bad Parmesan. However, I know that some ingredients are really hard to find right now, so if all you can find is the Kraft sprinkly Parmesan cheese, just go for it. It'll still taste really good. Okay, so we've got chicken, Greek yogurt, mayonnaise or olive oil, whatever you want to use, garlic, and I'm adding in lemon, rosemary, and artichoke hearts. This recipe is so adaptable. If you don't like artichoke hearts, skip them. If you don't like lemon, skip it. You can really adapt this to whatever your family likes. It's super good with the artichoke hearts though. I definitely recommend it. Give it a try. So to get started with this recipe, you're going to preheat your oven to 375. And in a small bowl, you'll combine everything but the chicken. You'll combine the Greek yogurt, the mayonnaise or olive oil if you're using olive oil, Parmesan cheese, about half of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I like to grate a little bit extra to sprinkle on top. Your garlic, I'm using a shallot because I can't find garlic right now at the grocery store. Lemon zest and lemon juice. Chop up 6 or 7 artichoke hearts, add those to the bowl, and then salt and pepper, and give it a stir to combine. And then I'll give it a little taste. If it needs a little bit more salt or a little bit more lemon juice, I'll taste it to make sure that my seasonings are right. You can also add in your herbs now. I'm going to use fresh herbs, so I'm just going to drape those over my chicken. I'm not going to put that in the sauce because I really don't like when I use fresh herbs and then I'm biting into something and I bite into a piece of rosemary. It's just a little too intense for me, so I like to just kind of drape my herbs over the top. Once you've got your sauce made, you're going to place the chicken in a medium-sized baking dish. And then you're just going to smother your chicken with the Greek yogurt sauce, covering it completely. I like to garnish with some lemon slices and fresh herbs, and if you want, sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top. Now you're going to place it in the oven and bake it for 30 to 40 minutes at 375 degrees. After 30 minutes, give the internal temperature of the chicken a check. It should read 165. If it doesn't, just continue baking until that temperature reads 165 and the top of the chicken is golden brown. The chicken just came out of the oven. I checked the internal temperature, it's 165. I baked it for 30 minutes at 375, and then the top wasn't crisping up quite as much as I'd like it to, so I bumped up my temperature to 400 for about 10 minutes longer, so I cooked it for a total of 40 minutes, 375 for 30, 400 for 10, and it came out perfectly. I used my instant read thermometer. If you didn't check out my favorite kitchen tools, video. You can go check that out. I would serve this with either some rice or quinoa or couscous. All of those would be really good, and then lots of sautéed vegetables. I love to smother this chicken with lots of sauce so that there's extra sauce in the pan so that I can use some of that to drizzle over my vegetables, and if I'm going to serve it with rice, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy this recipe. This is one of my favorites. It's super adaptable. I'd love to hear how you adapt it for your family. I'm going to plate this and enjoy it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. For the full printable recipe, just head to my blog, boxedavenue.com.